Hey Bookies! Today we are going to go over some books I recommend that you read in the fall. So let's get started. I think the fall is one of my favorite holidays. It's usually a time when we are returning to like some sort of peace from the summer. Summer is chaos, and it's time to like kind of slow down, and I really like that. So I got some books mostly on vibes alone, but some on cover because honestly some of these have a really fun fall color. And we're just going to talk and I'm going to recommend them. So the first one that I have is Small Favors by Erin A. Craig. This is a horror mystery novel, basically kind of along the lines of The Village from M. Night Shyamalan. Ellery, who is our main character, she is kind of waiting for things to happen. She lives in a small town and all that jazz. And there's always been these sort of rumors that things lurk in the woods, but they start to become more and more believable when people who are venturing into the woods to go to neighboring towns or are venturing just too far start to either go missing entirely, wind up dead, or have some sort of mysterious ailment that hurts them. And thus that's where our mystery begins. So this book, all the fall vibes. I recommend it. It's pretty good if you're looking for something along like the Village vibes. Something else that's along the monster vibes is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This is a Romeo and Juliet retelling set in Shanghai. And this one it follows the Romeo and Juliet storyline, but there is a monster that is mysteriously killing people, and it's up to our Romeo and Juliet characters to stop them. Very monstery book, but also retelling vibes. So if you're looking for something along those lines, I recommend this one. If you're looking for something that's strictly fantasy vibes, I'm going to recommend Rey Bear by Jordan Ifueko. In this one, our main character, it kind of tells the story of how our main character is basically made and what her purpose is, and it goes on from there. Her mother, which is called Lady in the book, she makes our character Talrisai with the intent to kill the reigning prince, king, I think, something, one of those two, or both of them, something. Basically to be an assassin, and trains her in everything. They live in this world where each country sends like some children, and children from each continent are basically chosen. They're kind of representative of their country. So she is chosen. She joins like this children's palace and everything. There's a lot that's going on, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. But she joins the ranks where she's supposed to be, where her destiny has led her to be. But when she realizes kind of what she is there for, it's up to her as to whether she wants to complete her destiny or choose her own destiny. Very well done book. This is an absolutely amazing fantasy novel, and I highly recommend it. If you're wanting something that hits more along the mystery vibes, I'm going to go ahead and recommend Hollow Fires by Samira Ahmed. This is a wonderful book told in multi-POV. One of them, a dead boy who was just murdered. He just completed a science project where a random teacher who's racist thought that he crafted a bomb, called the cops, and made national news, but that made him have a target on his back, which apparently might have gotten him killed. And the other POV is our main character for the majority of the book, who is starting to investigate his disappearance and then murder. It is very well done. It goes a lot into Islamophobia in modern times, and a lot about racism, but a very well done crafted mystery. which leaves you questioning constantly who done it throughout the novel. Another book that I'm going to recommend that is also along the mystery vibes, thriller vibes, is Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Boulley. You guys knew that this was coming because this is one of my absolute favorite books. Basically, our main character, she lives on the reservation, she is indigenous, and she's kind of living her best life. She meets this guy, she falls for him, he's a hockey player like her brother. But then she accidentally witnesses a murder, and she is thrust into this FBI investigation as to the drug problem that is on the reservation and what is really going on. It is action-packed. There's so many twists and turns in this book. I highly recommend it. If you're looking for something that's more along the contemporary lines, but you're still wanting to, like, stick with some sports aspects, I recommend Furia by Yamile? Ismail? I'm so sorry, I know I'm mispronouncing it. Saied Mendez. Mendez? I am trying so hard. I am so sorry. I am bad. Anyways, so this book is about our main character. She plays on a football team, not American football, the better football. I used to play soccer. And she's on this team. Her parents don't really approve, but she still plays on it. But when her team qualifies to go, like, to this huge tournament, she can't say no, but her parents are telling her no. And also the guy that she likes is back in town. It's a lot about family, identity, and choosing your own path. This is a great fall book in my opinion. And the last book that I'm going to recommend that is also along the contemporary lines, but is more focused on the romance aspect, is A Little Bit Country by Brian D. Kennedy. In this one, it is told in multi POV. One of our main characters is a rising country singer, but he's having a bit of a slow start, so he gets a job at this Dollywood-esque amusement park. She was not a fan of this book apparently. So he gets a job at this Dollywood-esque amusement park, dancing and stuff like that, hoping for his big break. Our other character lives really close by the theme park, but his family absolutely hates the person that owns it due to some sort of family grudge. His family is on the poor side, and he had to take up a factory job to help them, but when he gets an opportunity to get a job there that would pay more and stuff like that, he can't say no. They have a meet cute moment, but there might be other things to uncover as well. This is very plot light, very light plot, but it's so good. It focuses a lot on the romance. So if you're looking for something like that, that kind of gives a little bit of a fall vibe, but has a lot of fall colors in it, I recommend this one. Alright, and that is all the books that I'm going to recommend that you read this fall. So definitely check those out, and I will see y'all later. Bye!